Let's give it a shot, mate.
Agreed.
Actually, my camera is picking up such a small amount of light, I could easily make a horror film with this.
Mine would be high quality footage, but I mean...
Okay, well, yeah,
slightly.
this is like...
If we actually did it by the
I am not picking up any trees whatsoever.
I picked up a couple.
I'm picking up the bushes and weeds right off the side of the road. I thought there was a dog sitting there, that little tiny...
Same, I saw that through my freaking camera. I freaked out because it was freaking scary.
Well, I didn't freak out. I just thought it was a wolf, and I'm thinking, if I don't stop, I won't be harmed.
I thought it was a freaking dog of sorts, or a wolf, or...
Well, at first I thought it was a wolf, and I'm thinking, that looks more like a dog. Oh wait, it's a snow branch.
Yeah. Snowy branch. Same difference, but yeah.
My mom listens to this video. She goes, oh, so that's how you boys sound when you're all alone deep in the woods at night.
I get freaking scared over little pieces that stick under the snow. It's pretty sad, isn't it?
What?
Getting scared over some stupid little thing. Not like I actually got scared, though.
You know what's more sad? Is I have like 16 miles of downhill ahead of me. Like, or at least 12 miles of downhill like this. And, oh, there's a gate. Some private property.
Evidently been accessed in the last little while.
But I've got 12 miles of downhill like this, and look at my battery.
Dude, you might actually charge the frickin' terminals to the terminals on there.
Oh, that's a good goal to keep in mind. I was going to put it in neutral so it won't charge the battery, so I have to fill it back up. But letting it charge to see if I can get the terminals, that's a good idea. Yeah. This almost sounds like a podcast. Dude, we have spent so much time in the silent outdoors, like literally there's not a sound out there, that the sound of the car on the road and my talking is literally too loud.
Yeah.
Or the pressure of going downhill is banging on my eardrums.
That's part of it too. I mean...
Hey, you want to do something really creepy? When we do a snow camp out, if we do a snow camp out, we go on a night hike and we carry flashlights, but we don't use them.
Oh, dude. That's like beyond scary.
Well, if you think it's scary too, then I definitely want to do it just to prove that I'm not, that you're more scared than I am.
Probably would be.
Well, I've encountered a lot more stuff than you have too, so there's not that much that can scare me. Top bar is filled. Have you encountered any paranormal activity in your life?
Not really. Other than once a nightmare that seems to be a little bit too real. That's the only thing I would declare paranormal.
Do you want to talk about it?
It wasn't really anything. It was actually themed after something.
Oh, you can stop right there because Michael and Josh tried to tell me that when we were on our way to Salt Lake. And I was like, you can stop right now because I don't want to hear that.
This might be a good spot to shoot a night shot.
Oh, yeah. I am totally backing up.
The part is there a good spot to park that's going to keep you out of the way?
No, there is not, but I'm going to back up.
If you back up to the straightaway and park, then it's sort of out of the way as long as you're
okay, people, we are reversing up the down lane of Bogus Basin Road at 2:47 in the morning.
Heck yeah.
So we're doing it illegally. But you can't have any fun if it's legal. So where do you think a good shot might be?
Probably up there somewhere, but this is good.
Dude, there's trees up there. I'm gonna go just past that sign.
I know.
Like, I am not getting the city on my camera at all. I'm just getting the sign.
Yeah, nor am I. At least not as of now.
I think this is about as good as we're going to get.
Yep, pretty much. Let's see what I can get.
See what I can get. I'm getting nothing past the snowbanks.
Okay.
It is freezing out there! Jeez! Close the damn door! Gosh! I have my car's thermostat set for 70, and my car thermostat says that outside temperature is 23.
Some of them I like. The other ones are just all trash. Almost all of them are just trash. Just like this one, Michael.
Oh, jeez.
Every time I turn around to it, I'm like, Michael, you're funny. Just for the sake of, in that very off chance, I'm going to keep my camera like slow.
Look how the snow glistens on the hill.
I just realized I'm an idiot. Look out that way. This would work. Looks like I'm hopping out again.
Wait, let's back up. See if we can't get that to be a better shot.
You can get rid of the tree?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can photo edit that out. Well, I don't think you can get much better than that. You got a bunch of weeds here, and I'm not climbing down there. Having the tree is not too bad. I could actually use the tree and make it look better.
Got the foot warmer and the face warmer going.
I was stupid and knelt on the pile of ice. I knelt so long that my jeans actually froze to the ice. And my knee is actually numb right now. It's glorious.
Glorious, is that what you said?
Yes, it's glorious. Definitely glorious. I just saw a giant chunk of ice, snow, cloud stuff. We should roll it down in that thing. Yeah, to think, this is where I said that we should explore. I think that was it, wasn't it?
No, that was way up a ways.
Oh, was it? Darn. Frozen knee. So what are all those lights out there that are up higher than the rest anyways? What place is that? Is that the airport?
No. It might be the military base.
Oh, really? I didn't know that we had a... Oh, well, yes, we do. I forgot.
If those terminals can become charged, they will be going down this road.
As long as we don't make too many stops.
Too bad bogus basin road. Whoa!
What?
Did you see that?
No. What do I keep missing?
I just saw a white rabbit run to the. It wasn't in the road, but I saw a white rabbit run to the right.
Dang.
It was on the right side of the road, and it had that little wall of snow that the plow made.
Yeah. Now you're recording, right?
Yeah, but I don't think it's.
Heck yeah.
I don't think it captured it. I'll have to look at the footage.
It might have.
But I could have sworn I saw a white rabbit hop over the little snow wall into the bushes.
That's sweet. You know what is kind of sad, but not sad? I kind of wish that...
I'm sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, pretty much. I kind kind of wish that some like supernatural creature like crosses our path as you've got this thing.
Holy fuck!
What?
That would be both amazing and like amazingly frightening too.
Yeah, I don't think I'd raise my DSLR to it.
Why?
I don't know. I'd be freaked out too much. I'd be like, oh my gosh.
You have got the best
camera,
light sensitivity camera that is in this car. You would have to take a picture of that.
Yeah, I guess. But I'd have to also switch it to some auto mode, and which could take a while to make sure I got the right one.
Dude, I will. If some mysterious supernatural creature, or a cryptozoological creature, got out in front of this car, I would halt on the brakes and stop there for you to get a good shot.
Yeah.
I've encountered enough stuff that it would be freaky, but I could hold my ground.
Yeah.
But that depends on also what creature comes out, because I've seen some things that are like really cool and like majestic, and then I've also seen some things that's like, it would not hurt my feelings if I never saw it again.
Well, what I pictured in my head was one of those ones where it's like, I don't want to see that ever again. That's what I pictured in my head. And it's got me creeped out now, because I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, and I let the creepy in. That's the worst. You let the creepy in, and you can't get it out of your head until you're like asleep at your own bed, and then you still can't get it out because your brothers are already asleep.
Oh. Deer! Get your camera!
No, I just did a.
Oh man!
I just did a long exposure.
Did he get it?
No.
Shoot!
It's set to long exposure.
Fuck! Oh, they're at the bottom of the hill. We can stop here.
Yeah, but I can't get a night shot because they move. Unless if they're holding like.
Try.
Still.
Dude, try.
And then maybe I should have my camera rolling, just videoing.
Yeah.
So if we can hold still for a second, that makes it a lot easier. Whoop, not quite that kind of hold still. It's weird.
Moose!
Oh, that would have been sweet.
Remember that one time?
Oh, heck yeah.
Wow, that took you a while to catch on.
Not quite. Stay focused, camera. There we go. I hope that we get down to the bottom and they're right there.
I came up with this thought. I wonder how many weird things happen up in these mountains that the mountain people witness that city people don't know about. And then I came up with an answer. I'm thinking, if I asked a mountain living person what kind of weird things kind of go on, and she'll probably say, well, strangest thing I've had around here is some city people getting lost.
Probably.
Yeah, it's like the camera showed like a centimeter of snow, and we're like, oh, that'll be easy smeezy, maybe a little.
It's like the daily.
Yeah, it was like we can drift that, and then we come up here and there's like 3 feet of snow.
And we're like, occasionally we hit the right spot, and we're like, we could drift that, but obviously we don't choose to because we know that there's a mountain on the one side, and well, the rest of the mountain on the other side. The downward facing portion of the mountain.
Well, we're going to go downhill for a lot of this, and we're at a full battery, so you think we'll fill up the terminals in the 8 miles?
I don't know. Depends on if I stop again and take forever taking pictures.
True.
I did turn off autofocus, which is a bad thing because it was focused like perfectly. Dang it. I didn't think about that. Well.
And now you're having troubles putting the autofocus back on. I keep watching the snow sparkle like... I don't think
I could capture that on my photos.
Yeah, I don't think my camera is like... Definitely 1080p will not capture that sparkling snow, but
yeah,
it's so beautiful.
And same with my camera. I wish I could capture it, but I don't know how. I'm sure that there's a way I can capture it with my camera.
I just came up with an explanation for sparkling snow. Tinkerbell's winter friends put pixie dust on it.
Ah, so is that also why snow flies downwards, I guess? Or partly?
I think you tried to make a joke and failed.
Yep. Oh, hey, they're still making out.
Oh, yeah, they're still making out.
That's funny. Actually, I think that might be a different vehicle. That's a different vehicle. Actually, this is a different location. I think that might be the same people. Don't keep going.
No, I'm just wondering how good the shot is. It's not a very good shot.
Not at all a good shot. I don't know why they're making out right there. There's no activity going on. They might as well move up a notch. A little bit ways up there where we just took those pictures. That's got a better view way up there.
Woo!
Well, that's not half bad view if you're looking at the freaking snow on the ground down.
That's some nice hang gliding though.
I bet it is. That looks great.
These poor... Whoever's like watching my video that I'm recording on my cell phone camera have a horrible video, but they've got some awesome conversation going. What I want to do is, this is probably a stupid idea, but I want to take a road trip that involves covering every mile of America's most haunted highway, and I want to do it at night.
Oh, dude.
There have been murders and kidnappings and broken down cars and crowds of occult people walking across the roadway and screams and weird creatures, and all of these things are testimonies from people who have experienced them. And they say that if you stop on America's most haunted highway in the middle of the night, it's a 50-50 chance your car will start again.
Automatically?
No, like if you turn off your car and it's at night on America's most haunted highway.
Oh, you're saying that there's a 50-50 chance that your car won't start.
Yes.
Again. That's scary.
Yeah, I want to go on America's most haunted highway at night and go through the worst part of it. Because there's so many accounts of people telling what their experience was on that highway that actually I read an article where the people who maintain that highway are thinking about, they're considering the possibility of shutting down that part of the highway. Because not only are
rid of it, essentially.
Just shutting it down, just closing it off permanently. Because not only are huge amount of occultists kidnapping and murdering people on that highway, but there's also things that are unexplained that are dangerous to people, like your car shutting off and failing, or if you go out for a hike, it's super easy to get lost
in that section.
People get disoriented and get lost,
which is probably where it originally got its haunted factor from, is people were getting missing, going missing left and right, and so it just kind of grew from there. That's my bet.
There's another town that I read about that was abandoned since, like, I think the 40s or the 60s. And this guy asked he asked an old guy at a senior home. He's like, "Hey, what's up with this town? Why doesn't anyone talk about it?" He goes, "Well, that was because when I was a little boy, I was at the store with my dad, and some lady came running in saying that there was something wrong with, I think it was a schoolhouse. And so someone went to the schoolhouse during that time. They went inside and they heard a scream. So they looked in and the person disappeared.
Oh, that's creepy.
And so eventually the town just like, they abandoned the town. And so this guy went with his college friend who is super into the supernatural. And they had to go through a whole bunch of thicket and forest and stuff, like for almost a quarter mile. But they eventually got to this town and they saw the schoolhouse and they went inside. It was a normal schoolhouse, but there was a hole right next to the front door that went down to the basement, and there were skeletons and decomposing bodies in that basement.
Oh.
And here's the kicker, is that both of those college students said that they witnessed the apparition of a school teacher or a female. Female dragged the girl down into the basement, and the guy had to go in and get her, and the female ghost was telling him to leave her alone, that she's saving her, and he didn't want her to die, so he dragged her out of the basement through a hole that was in the wall. And he lost his phone there, which had all the pictures on it. And yeah, so she and him got out, and I think it was her who lost consciousness. So he had to drag her body out of there, and she fully recovered. So he told the cops about what had happened when they were at the hospital, and the cops told the city, and the city finally decided to fill in the entire basement with concrete and tear down the schoolhouse. So that's what happened. And he went to that town to see what had happened. But the problem was that all the thicket and brush that they had cleared a trail through, it was all boarded up and closed down. And he tried to go through the thicket and brush, and he got about 3 or 4 paces in before red and blue lights lit up. And a cop came up to him, and he's like, "This area is closed. You need to move on." So no one's allowed in there anymore, even though the basement is filled up with concrete. And he tried to get together with his college friend, and she won't make eye contact with him. She won't talk with him. She avoids him at all costs. But I mean, you have a full-blown apparition just appear out of nowhere and then drag you into a basement where there's dead bodies.
Yeah. Severe PTSD. No kidding. Oh, hey. Looks like those guys are coming down. Finally. They're running 4-wheel drive probably, so...
And they're faster than us.
It might be worth pulling into a slow person's lane. Potentially
Back
stopping.
down to 4,000 feet.
Yeah, I think there's one around the corner actually, based on that sign.
My terminals still aren't filled up.
Right. Sad days. Considering we're almost...
Hidden entrance, 500 feet. Ooh,
Is that what it said?
hidden entrance, 500 feet.
You gotta be kidding me.
Right there.
That's not hidden. Okay, it kinda is. Like if you're just driving during the winter, yeah, but... Wish they'd turn their high beams off.
Well, there's no ice, so we can just like cruise.
Guess that's true. So if I recall that, we did have some ice down prior to the 4,000 foot marker. Some pretty bad ones too.
Hey, you know what?
Yep.
We haven't used the engine on our trip down here so far.
Dang, dude. Other than it kicked on once or twice when I was taking pictures. But like, actually get it moving, no.
Yeah, when it's moving, it hasn't turned on. So our fuel efficiency rating should go through the roof. I mean, like minus it running for taking pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's annoying me.
And it's high beams. It is very annoying.
I should have just taken that little ditch.
Not quite at the speed what you're doing, but I mean, if you're ready for it.
I didn't see it. I wish I had a GoPro Hero 5 that has exceptional night vision and wide angle. That would have made a much better picture.
Yeah. I don't think that there's any passing lanes really. Other than
I just made one.
Yep. That wasn't them, was it?
Nope, that's a different. They were in, the people we saw that you thought were making out were in a dark red or dark colored newer SUV, and that is a old light blue and gray Chevrolet truck.
Yep.
But they know what they're doing, and I don't. Well, I know how to drive, but I don't know my way around.
So it's not as bad. They probably drive this road normally like once or twice a day. Wouldn't surprise me based on how they're driving it. They probably
Yeah, I was in the California mountains with my cousin and his dad, and he's like, "Hey, you want to go into town?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." I wanted to check out the town, so we got in his SUV or truck or whatever it was, and he was like flying down those mountains.
Yeah. Once you really know the roads, even if you don't know the weather for sure, you can fly down them pretty easy. This isn't like once you really know, like you freaking work up in the mountains and you ride this one road every day.
I bet if we wanted to, we could make it all the way down, not even using the battery, just like coasting the entire way.
Yeah, probably.
I just used the battery because I wanted to get out of that guy's hair.
Yeah. No kidding.
I'm really glad my camera was, I had started recording on my camera, because I'm gonna go home and see if I can get those deer and that rabbit.
Yeah.
It's like I pull up the footage on my computer and all you see is a bunch of legs. It's something.
Cut off legs. That would be creepy. If like we saw a deer, but like your camera like came up with like humanoid legs that were chopped off and standing still.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be so creepy.
Yeah, like, whoa, ice, ice, ice.
That would be the ice.
Baby.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
I'm gonna have to use battery to get up this thing.
Yep. Oh well.
Oh well, that sucks. Dude, that would be creepy though, like to go through my footage expecting to see a bunch of deer legs crossing the street, but they're like, there's deer legs, but there's also like disembodied human legs just standing there.
That'd be so funny. Why do I keep freaking...
Yes, you're demented!
Why do I keep bringing up things that keep the creepy going in my head?
Yes, you're like...
Fun.
Dude, you need to like co-author with Stephen King. Well, you're not that good, like making good ghost stories.
I would ever want to actually do like creepy or horror type stuff, because I just can't handle it when I'm actually, you know, out here doing stuff. If I get my mind too much on horror, then
you'll scare yourself.
Yeah, then I can't focus, and it just all over it becomes scary. And I don't like scary, not that much. Dude, that truck's like a million miles ahead of us.
I don't care.
That's crazy.
He knows his truck. He knows how to handle these roads. I have driven up here by myself all of 0 times.
High chance of ice around this corner, or a decent chance.
Actually,
nope, apparently not.
I think I've driven up Bogus Basin Road probably 0 times.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
I do not recall ever personally being behind the wheel driving up Bogus Basin.
Like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've gone up to Bogus Basin in a car half a dozen or almost a dozen times, but I've never been the driver. I think this is my first time driving to Bogus Basin and back.
Dude, that's crazy. Freaking awesome. Found a group of deer. At least hopefully they were just deer.
Oh, come on.
And then you found a rabbit.
Yeah, before the deer.
Before the deer. Yeah.
I'm hoping that the rabbit is there because I am 110% sure that I saw those deer. I mean, we saw them like for seconds.
Guaranteed.
But I'm only 70-80% sure I saw that rabbit. It could have just been a trick of shadows, but I don't think so.
Trick of shadows and a lump of
Yeah, but I don't think so
Yeah.
because I saw white moving and a shadow is not white.
Yeah.
I'll just look through it. Oh crap.
What? Oh, engine?
I was using my battery.
Oh.
The engine is still going because the engine is going because it needs to build up heat for the heater.
Huh.
Well, let's turn the heater off. Yep, there it goes back up.
I don't think we're gonna succeed on getting those terminals done.
No.
That sucks.
We're going uphill using the electric motor, but if we're going like 16 miles an hour.
Dang, bro.
Damn, Daniel.
That works.
Oh, we're almost at the top, so let's keep up our speed.
Keep up our speed as we
11 miles an hour.
11 miles an hour.
Oh, please say that's the top. Please say... Shit, it's not.
Gravity wins, and our battery's almost...
Crap!
We just screwed the battery.
Yeah, but we're going to recharge real fast.
We could hope so.
No, we are.
Yeah.
Trust me, it charges fast.
Maybe the terminals never
I want
actually
the,
fill in.
I want a 2017 Prius because it has a lithium-ion battery that's good for like 25, 26 miles, something like that.
You could replace the lithium-ion battery. Or replace your current battery with one.
Let's do neutral. See how far that gets us. Now I can switch it back and drive. Now watch how fast this battery charges up. That's 2 bars. Just call it out to me while I focus.
Okay.
Oh geez, that took a long time. Wow, the engine charges it up way faster.
That's crazy. do have quite a bit of slope left, and the majority of the rest of this slope is actually a continuous slope. So,
Well, here's the thing: is that this way I'm charging my battery without using fuel.
yeah, it might just charge it.
See how fast I can go downhill. I'm pretty sure I've exceeded the speed limit of this neighborhood.
Who knows? You just went up another bar.
Well, there's a stop sign ahead, so I'm going to use full regen to try and stop myself. Yep, there's another bar. I'm going to get into neutral because I don't know how far.
There's the stop sign.
Yeah, I don't care about the stop sign. I want to get as much distance without using the engine as possible. Okay, back in the drive to use the battery.
Got that recorded on 2 devices.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the battery. I was like, our devices aren't recording the battery.
Yeah, not that, but I mean, you know, pretty sure if a cop got a hold of the footage, I don't think he'd be too happy.
Yeah, we have audio saying that we went at least 41 miles an hour.
We didn't go 75 on a 30.
I can cut all this out.
True. I can too.
Man, my ears are just not working. There we go.
That's funny.
Just had to yawn.
Yep.
It's a spy van. They're stalking people.
It wouldn't actually be too surprising. Sometimes the most obvious is actually the least obvious. Which is very retarded, but it's true.
Okay, well, I'm going to put it in neutral to see how far we can get with our current speed.
And then pray that there's not another stop.
I should probably put in drive, because I think there's going to be a light up ahead.
There is. This road probably keeps it green most of the time. At least we can presume so.
Yeah, there's a light. So if we're going exactly the speed limit, it'll stay green.
You know what's nice is that I just realized we're out of the spot where you can consider it creepy. I can start talking about more creepy stories and feel alright about it. Notice I said alright, not feel fine. Because I would not feel fine. Creepy stories are creepy. If. I am all of a sudden slightly hungry. And only slightly tired. I mean, who needs sleep, right?
I'm used to falling asleep right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I usually fall asleep sometime. Oh crap! There's cars behind us. I'm gonna have to use my battery. I usually fall asleep sometime between like 3:30 and 4:30. See how far we can make it on 2/3 battery.
Yeah.
The car's fogging up because it's getting so cold in here.
Yeah. Well, and we're talking quite a bit too, so.
Dude, car, just lay off of me. Stop tailgating me. You're getting closer. I will slam on my brakes.
And you got great brakes too, so you might just have a new bumper.
Oh, please, I don't want another one. I've already got a rear bumper is already fixed from the last collision.
Yeah. They are also high beaming too.
Well, they can just be patient. I'm only
actual record time, like.
I'm recording again. I don't know how much footage I missed.
Yeah, it wasn't much, I don't think.
Are we in the left turn lane or what?
You are in the, maybe you're not.
Okay, here we go. Now it's turning green again.
If it's on the one-way street, you might as well take it like, okay, I might.
We might just make it to the freeway on one 2010 fully charged 2010 Prius battery.
Dang, boy.
Another red light.
Hey.
Green, 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 green.
There's a youth ranch out here in Boise? That's weird.
We're gonna lose this bar and the engine's gonna turn on. And we're like only a couple blocks from the freeway. No, don't. Okay, good.
Hopefully you keep the green.
Okay, it's not this one, it's the next one. Hopefully I can keep a bar. Yeah, I'm doing full throttle and we're at 17 miles an hour, so it's obviously a low battery. Yes, make it. Make it. We're almost to the freeway. You can do it. You can do it.
Ooh, we are almost to the freeway. Dang, boy. Come on, get us the green. Slow down even more. Just, yep, keep rolling. Yeah, green light.
Come on. You can do it. You can do it. I know you can do it.
That's
you have it in you.
Slow enough over the sensors. I do it in my truck all the time. If there's no traffic and you go slow enough.
Should we say this has officially made it to the freeway?
Commonly.
The freeway is freaking right there.
I would say yes. It has made it to the freeway. On electric only.
Yes, we made it to the freeway.
I mean, technically this is the connector, but hey, it's the freeway, guys. It counts.
We're on the freeway.
Yeah, we're on the freeway. The connector is the freeway. It just connects the freeway up to the...
Now to turn the heat back on.
I don't even know what it's called. To the rest of Boise. Yeah, boy.
Okay, we did it. We made it from Bogus Basin through downtown Boise to the freeway using one fully charged 2010 Prius. Electric only, no gas involved.
Except for the trip up. But that doesn't count.
I'm not sure a Tesla would make it up.
I don't think a Tesla would. At least not safely. Looks like somebody got pulled over by them po-pos.
Watch how fast the battery charges now that we're using the gas engine. Yeah, it's going to charge wicked fast.
Yeah.
You know what I should have done?
What?
I should have a mount, like, brought my tripod and like attached my tripod to the headrest here so that it comes around beside my head so you can see everything that I can see with the camera right next to my head.